The two continued on their way home to find their parents. After walking a long distance, Swan alone could handle the small zombies, and Duong followed behind, praying for those people to have a safe journey. It was getting dark, and the two had not yet left the city. There were many houses here, so the two randomly chose an apartment, carefully entering, checking each room, using Duong's white streams to sneak into the room. Every room had zombies walking back and forth. Luckily, at the end of the row, there was an empty room, and the two quickly entered room 603. Gently turning on the light, the two breathed a sigh of relief, and the room was spacious and clean. Both were tired and lay straight on the bed and fell asleep without realizing. Clack, clack! There was a noise coming from outside. Duong was awakened by that strange noise, turned to call Thuan to wake up. The noise got louder and louder coming from the next room. Both of them gently got out of bed, opened the door, and slowly walked to the front of the next room. The plastic room number plate had melted like glue from the current heat. Thuan and Duong put their ears close to the door, closed their eyes, and listened. "Mom, try hard, don't leave me, I will help you." "Try hard, Mom," a child's whispering voice. The door was locked from the inside, so Duong used his ability to open the door from the inside. They went inside, straight into the bedroom. There was a zombie. No, half zombie, half human, handcuffed to the window bars, sometimes growling and sometimes saying, "My child, run away. I'm sorry." In the corner of the wall was a very pretty little girl, holding out her hand and straining white currants just like Duong's. But she seemed very weak. Seeing that, she immediately ran over. "Are you okay?" Duong ran over and sat next to the girl who was almost fainting. "I'm okay, I want to save my mother. At first, my mother wanted to eat me alive. But when I wanted her to wake up and these white currents passed through her, she woke up, but only half of it. But I'm so tired. I want to save my mother." The little girl grabbed Duong's shirt tightly, trembling and crying as she spoke. Duong hugged her and patted her head to comfort her. "Little sister, I want you to help me with something. That is to take my daughter and run away." The little girl's mother, while still conscious, kept begging Duong to take her child away. "What's your name?" And Duong asked the little girl. "Yes, Ni, 16 years old," the little girl replied. "Nah, you want to save your mother, right?" Duong asked. "Yes," Ni replied. "I will help you," Duong answered firmly. She walked towards Ni's mother. "Sister, you also want to go back to your child. Don't give up if you love Ni. You have to try, I will help you." Duong was not afraid, but also grabbed the hand full of black claws, holding it very tightly as if to transmit motivation. Ni's mother kept crying, but still nodded in agreement to let Duong help. Duong stood in a corner, sat down to calm her mind, and then Duong realized that she didn't know how to help. Since morning, she only knew how to control the flow of water through whoever died. She didn't know how to separate. She ignored it, continued to meditate until her heart felt light. Suddenly, Duong felt the surrounding unusually quiet. A strange but extremely warm voice spoke. "Listen to me, no need to open your eyes. You can't save that mother. The two of you, at first glance, have the same abilities. But depending on each person's fate and when in contact with the seeds, different types of abilities will be born. In order to protect people who have a kind heart, who cultivate their mind and character, who have a mission sent from heaven and many other cases. That little girl's ability is very strong, and combined with your ability, they are the perfect pair. She can separate zombies back into humans, and you can see the nature of people and hear the voices in their hearts, but you can't save them. You currently can't help her mother, but because she's just started using her ability, she doesn't know how to control it yet, accidentally causing her body to be exhausted. Strength need to persevere in long-term training. This world is ending. Quickly gather people with abilities. As for your abilities that come from your heart, the kinder your heart is, the stronger the energy you emit. Your abilities are especially limitless. If you train more, you can use your powers in more diverse situations. That person finished, speaking and left. The surrounding space returned to that room. Duong opened her eyes. 2 streams of tears fell as she looked at Ni. I'm sorry. I can't help your mother. My abilities are different from yours. I'm sorry for breaking my promise to you. Nai's eyes were filled with disappointment as she looked at her mother. You have to save your mother. Ni pushed Duong to stand up, but because she was exhausted, she immediately fell down. It was heartbreaking to see her mother gradually turning into a zombie again. Nai's mother suddenly turned into a complete zombie. She pulled the rope and rushed to Nai. She was scared and pressed herself against the wall, calling Mom. Duong and Thuan were ready. Strangely, she just stood there looking at Ni and then slowly walked away. She left without turning around. Nai stood frozen in the room. She suddenly woke up and ran after her mother, but Thuan was able to hug her back. She kept crying and struggling, calling Mom. Duong rushed to hug her. Nai was held between Duong and Thuan. The two of them tried to comfort Nai and quickly took her back to her room to rest.